So this is Montpellier Saint-Roch. It's the main station in Montpellier where we live. Don't know if you saw the last videos, but we've just been to Britain. We went from Bilbao to Portsmouth in the south of England by ferry. What I didn't show you in those videos was that when we came back, the car's clutch exploded just as we got off the boat. It's a really old car. It's like 15 years old. It's on about 200,000 kilometers. So unfortunately, the car is still in Spain. This was like 2 weeks ago. The insurance company had to get us back from Spain, all 5 of us, in an epic 6-hour taxi ride. And now they're paying for me to go back to collect the car today, which is pretty cool because I go from here to Bordeaux on a normal Intercity train first class, and after that I go from Bordeaux to Biarritz on a TGV first class. I've only ever been on a TGV first class once. These trains are super comfortable. They're really famous. The France's high-speed trains are really amazing, and I'm going to do a 2-hour journey, like I said, from Bordeaux to Biarritz first class. After that, I'm going to be picked up by a taxi, apparently, in Biarritz, and I'm going to be taken to San Sebastian, to the garage where the car is, just over the border in Spain. Then I've got to drive the car all the way back to Montpellier, which is like a 600-kilometer drive. I'm going to see how that goes. But what I really want to show you today was, I'll show you first class on a normal Intercity train between here and Bordeaux. Then I'll show you first class on a TGV, which is going to be awesome. I'm pretty stoked about that. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm just going to pack all this stuff up now, go get a coffee and get on this Intercity and go to Bordeaux. So this is Montpellier Saint-Roch. Like I said, it's the main station in Montpellier. Yep, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I think this train left at like 7:05. This station is really, really busy. It's one of the main stations between Italy and Spain along the Mediterranean coast. And here's the train. So like I said, this is a normal Intercity train, but it's a big one. I had to hurry up to get onto the carriage. And this is the inside of the train. Pretty functional. Obviously, first class is pretty cool. Oh, no. This is where I was sitting. So yeah, the chairs slide backwards and forwards because you're in first class. And this is what first class looks like. Good internet connection, which is all good. The obligatory bathroom shots, pretty clean.
D'être témoin de conflits entre passagers pour des places. Donc le plus sage et le plus responsable est de respecter la place indiquée sur votre billet. Merci de votre attention.
So I went to get a coffee. For some reason there was no coffee between Montpellier and Toulouse. And the coffee dude was hidden in this little room with his coffee machine. I couldn't really film him, unfortunately, but you can see that's all there was. Now we're approaching Bordeaux, it starts to get a bit more built up. Time to get off. I've actually never been to Bordeaux before. This is the first time for me. Obviously I didn't see anything, but nice station. So yeah, just had to work out where the connection went from and to. Again, Bordeaux is a major station. You can see it's pretty large. So I just had to find the main area. It seems like I said, I've never been to Bordeaux station before, but blatantly it's a real hub for like Western France. These pictures don't really do it justice, but it was packed. There were a lot of people in here moving around. Just lots of people waiting to move on. I went to speak to the nice lady behind the coffee counter.
Oui, oui, comme ça, oui, oui, pas. C'est chouette. Merci beaucoup, merci. Bonne journée, au revoir.
Now off to get on the TGV. So they're really strict about ticketing on these. You can't get on or off anything without having to scan a QR code. Here's the train. These things are massive. I think the thing that surprised me about a lot of this was how full first class was. The last time we travelled on first class, we were coming back from southern Spain, in fact, and it really wasn't that busy. Yeah, you generally do see cops on these trains, like armed police. They have SNCF police as well as normal police usually, just in case anyone goes loud. So these trains are double deckers. There's an upstairs and a downstairs. And you're going to see in a minute that the luggage space for the amount of people that are travelling on this stuff when it's full, it's pretty inadequate really. If someone had a cat up here in a box, you can hear him meowing, or I could. So yeah, first class, there are 2 seats on one side and 1 seat on the other. And this is where I was going to live for 2 hours. It's like there's no luggage space, you can see there. Yeah, you get sort of 2 tables, a little one and a big one. So there are lights that you can dim and brighten. There's a main plug for a computer or whatever. And also there's a USB outlet for charging your phone, camera batteries, whatever else. There's a cup holder, very useful, and elastic dubas for holding your magazines, and even a coat hook. And a mirror for checking how beautiful you are. There's a reading light. So these seats were actually really comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. Whether you're in a single or a double, it was the same deal. Obligatory toilet shots, very clean, all very comfy. Like I said, I hope it's pretty obvious by now, but this train was heaving. Literally every seat was taken. A lot of people got off after a little while, but yeah, it was pretty full. These tickets aren't cheap, you know. I think from Bordeaux to Biarritz was about 60 euros, It's for a 2-hour journey. From Montpellier to Bordeaux, I think it was about 111 euros. So this is what it's like to get a coffee on a TGV in the middle of summer.
Pardon?
Vous êtes en train de réaliser un film?
Non, 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 c'est juste pour ma chaîne YouTube. Quoi.
Impeccable.
Just the cops checking me out. Not shooting me at least, which is always a good thing. Gotta be honest, I've never seen the cafe car this busy. Yeah, you get all the normal gubbins. It's really expensive. Just to show you how busy it was, I don't know who these guys were, some kind of sports dudes, do sports stuff. South of Bordeaux is a massive holiday area. You see a lot of forests. The coast here is really good for surfing, it's very famous for it. As we approached Biarritz, it got a lot more built up. This is a town called Bayonne.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous arriverons d'ici quelques minutes en gare de Biarritz. Prochaine gare desservie, la gare de Biarritz. Avant de nous quitter, assurez-vous de n'avoir rien oublié à votre place. L'équipage de ce TGV vous souhaite une bonne après-midi. Prochaine gare desservie, la gare de Biarritz.
Et voilà Biarritz. Time to get off. Along with half the population of the planet, apparently. Biarritz is a pretty small station. I didn't really know what to expect, but it was not the largest thing in the world.
So the train's just gone behind me. I'm now in Biarritz. The cab driver was supposed to text me to tell me that he's here to pick me up, but I've had absolutely nothing from him or her. So I have no idea if anybody's waiting to meet me here. So anyway, that's what it was like to travel first class on a TGV in France. Sunny Biarritz. It is pretty sunny. Okay, so he just called me and he's going to be here in 5 minutes. Got to be careful about filming. Actually, when I was filming in Montpellier, when I filmed the intro, a guy came up and told me I needed authorization to film from SNCF. I think this is him. Monsieur Garat, voilà, désolé. Bonjour, merci beaucoup. Vous avez l'adresse à Saint-Sébastien? Okay. Je suis là pour récupérer ma voiture en fait.
Oui. Vous êtes anglais?
Oui, je suis anglais, oui, mais j'habite en
bien français. Ouais.
Ah oui, j'habite en France depuis 15 ans quoi.
Ah ouais, vous parlez bien français.
Ouais. Oh, c'est gentil, merci.
So I'd just like to show you this stuff because this is what I see when I'm traveling around. I'm actually in Spain at this point. Here's a Spanish fire station. I'm sure you'll be interested to see. So San Sebastian is just over the border, just over the French border. It took about 35 minutes to get there from Biarritz. And here we are at the garage in San Sebastian to pick the car up. Thankfully, this dude could speak a bit of Spanish. He said he had mates in Spain.
Ok, c'est bon.
Merci beaucoup.
Oui.
Merci.
Au
Bon
revoir.
retour. Merci bien.
And this is the
Oh mon dieu.
clutch.
Ok. Ok.
It's very
very broken. Yeah, merci beaucoup. Merci. Bye. Okay. I'm a bit stunned. So it's taken me 7 hours to get here. Whatever. Let's get the rock out of here. Okay. Take me to Montpellier. 5 hours and 27 minutes. I can do this. 580 kilometers. Let's go. So I did make it back, obviously. I didn't have to sleep in the car, as I feared I might. Many thanks for watching, and be sure to come back for more videos of my misadventures.